ball. And now the moment we've come for. I'd like to ask the artist, Mr. Allen and Mr. Powell, to come forth and help us with the unveiling, help us move the portrait to the center. Robert, you're Miss Allen's over here. Come on. And now we're going to ask the city's first African-American mayor and his wife, Darlene, and daughter, Sydney. We want to make sure it doesn't fall off the easel. Right here. There you go. Now. Thank you for indulging us while we get these precious moments on film. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for comments, please join me in welcoming the very first African-American mayor for this great city of St. Louis, Mayor Freeman R. Bosley, Jr.
All right. Oh. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. How about that? Is that okay? Huh? All right. I like it too. I was really worried about what my mother would think. And I thought about what my wife would think. I thought about what my daughter would think. And they wouldn't show me the portrait. Mr. Leroy Allen is an artist for Hallmark Cards, which is headquartered in Kansas City. And when we started the idea of dealing with the portrait, I did not know a lot about artists, and so we figured the best thing to do was to call on someone who did, And so therefore we called on Robert Powell with Portfolio Art Gallery. You know, if you got a, I used to have a saying about if there's a problem with your lights, you call an electrician. If you've got a problem with your plumbing, you call a plumber. If you're sick or have problems with your body, you call a doctor. This was an issue dealing with art, so we called Robert Powell at Portfolio. And I think he did an excellent job. Bob, congratulations to you and Mr. Leroy Allen for helping us with this. Well, you all know that I am truly honored and so happy that so many of my good friends could come out and be with me this evening. I know I'm competing with a lot of activities and events and a lot of your time, but there is no great honor for me, and I think those of you that know me know that. I want to thank all of you for coming and sharing what is truly a humbling and a very joyful occasion. I can look out and see so many faces, so many friends, some of you who've been knowing me ever since I was born, some of you I've met along the way, some of you that have been with me through it all, and you really have, and I mean that. And my family means so much to me, and my close friends and supporters. To have Reverend B.T. Rice come out and do the invocation, and he said, "Bro, are you sure that you want me?" I said, "Reverend B.T., if I'm going to be invoked, I want to be invoked by you." And my good friend Bob Archibald, who is so busy, always having so many things to do. And Bob, we just really thank you for bringing the occasion to us. He has been a true friend, a first-class gentleman, and does an excellent job with our History Museum. And I thought it was just so appropriate that he would give comments and remarks on this occasion. Miss Elaine Spearman and Leroy Grant have kept this thing alive. You know, we had it on the table a year and a half ago. It somehow rolled off, and Leroy and Elaine picked it back up, put it back on, kept it going. Laura Cohen and all of the members of the committee that just kept pushing and shoving, saying, we got to get this thing done. We had so many other issues that people were dealing with, and plus,
Hey, Gary, thanks very much. And finally, better late than never, right? Well, tonight is the unveiling of former St. Louis Mayor Freeman Bosley's portrait. As we know, he's been out of the office for a while, but now this is part of a tradition to hang pictures of mayors on the second floor. The painting was paid for by private donations. And with that, we'll say goodnight. Thanks for watching.
Friends is up next. Have a great night.
Just read it. Well, former Mayor Freeman Bosley Jr. was honored in a special ceremony tonight. Freeman Bosley Jr. Portrait Committee held a reception at City Hall to unveil the official mayoral portrait of Bosley. In keeping with tradition, the painting is going to be mounted along the wall of the second floor of City Hall with portraits of other former mayors.
Chief since 1986. Tonight in ceremonies at City Hall, they took the wraps off the official portrait of former St. Louis Mayor Freeman Bosley Jr. The painting was paid for with private donations. It's going to hang on the walls of City Hall alongside the portraits of previous